The British government has given Alan Turing a pardon for something that he was convicted of back in 1952. He was convicted of homosexual acts because he confessed to having sex with a man. And as a result, he had a choice between a prison sentence or getting chemically castrated. He chose to be chemically castrated. And 2 years after that, he committed suicide. Yeah. Now, the British government decided to give him a pardon because they wanted to clear his name up. If you don't know anything about him, he is known as the father of computers. He had broken the Enigma code during World War II, and he was a brilliant, brilliant person.
Okay, so the father of modern computing is a pretty good title to begin with, right? Mm-hmm. And the fact that they did that to him, I mean, the fact that they did to anybody is revolting.
Not 1852.
Right, exactly. This wasn't during the Salem witch trials, man. Right. 1952.
This is after we just beat Hitler.
Right, and so therein lies the most important irony. He breaks the Enigma code, which is like an amazing feat that was critical during World War II. And we beat the Nazis who were putting gay people in concentration camps. Totally. And then we turn around and say, hey, thanks a lot, but you're gay, so we're going to chemically castrate you. The kind of thing that the Germans would have done.
No one jumped up and said, hey, like, let's just change it to maybe 30 days in prison. Like, so we don't chemically castrate him. Like, that's horrible. But like, what kind of choice is that to give somebody?
Chemically castrate someone.
So, hey, Alan Turing, thank you for fighting for democracy and liberty. And now you got a choice between we kill you or we chemically castrate you. I mean, the degree, you know how they say sometimes people commit treason? They committed treason against him.
Totally. I mean, it's just shameful. I can't believe we didn't do it. The Enigma code, one of the things we did when we broke that code, which took forever and was this incredible feat of British ingenuity. But one of the things it enabled us to do was identify Nazi spies in Great Britain who would have, of course, exposed the date and time. Eventually they could if they reached that level of clearance of the Normandy invasion, the invasion of Europe. That turned out to be at Normandy. And one of the things we did was get those German spies and then turn them back and get them to send incorrect information back to Germany and make the Nazis still believe that they were spying for us. But they were spying for the Nazis and on us, but we had actually turned them. I mean, it was this like, it's the ultimate in intelligence. Getting an agent, turning him around and not having them know you've turned him around.
Yeah, and so I remember the stories about how we treated the Nazis, the U.S., and we actually treated them great.
Incredibly well, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not a bad thing. It was a good thing. It was a smart thing to do, right? When we captured Nazis.
Or just German soldiers, any German soldiers.
Yeah, I mean, like, but high-level guys that would have information, right? Yeah. We would sometimes bring them here, sometimes to bring them to Alabama, and we'd play ping pong with them, we'd give them steak dinners and stuff like that. Why? Because we wanted to turn them. Because we didn't care about, like, getting vengeance or what. We needed to win the fucking war. We needed information, right? So we would say, we're your friends. Look, hey, man, I got you. Oh, don't listen to Bob. Bob's an asshole. Let me get you a steak dinner. And then the guy would talk and talk and talk. So we know how to do this, right? But then there's the irony of the fucking Nazis get the steak dinners, and the guy who beat the Nazis then gets chemically castrated.
And of course, the Nazis get the steak dinner in Alabama, and it's a steak dinner at restaurants that black guys in Alabama can't go to, which was the other great irony there.
Yeah, because we were fighting for freedom.
Right, we were fighting for freedom.